fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready? Hey! 18,
Play fake. Here's Willis. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Ready?
Carry for Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. So they get half of what they needed on the 3rd and 6 up there.
They've got to give kudos to the offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but he brought it back. The 3rd manageable with that run.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. The option, here's Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And now is the Titans punter. Desmond King back deep. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 15. They'll run with Freeman here to begin. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. This is Javier Thomas. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
The Texans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Mills.
Oh, shit.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
By that purple.
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to that'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 36, Mills. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
Back to football.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 2. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down. Not good for 19 on first down. We'll often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
An opportunity to get back to level after the fumble return touchdown. 1st and goal. Here's Pierce bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Yeah, this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, Willis. He'll buy some time right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right, and he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Off the play fake, Mills. And he fires one incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Mills. That's going to be caught, and he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could be one of those turning point plays in the ball game. People don't get you to win here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Freeman will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Willis now off play action. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A handoff, running left, Henry. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Caught by Woods. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. He ran out of shot a little bit more as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping to get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Henry. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it will come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
The coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dire defense. Breaking into the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Bullock's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's had the 40, the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Play action. Here's Willis. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Freeman again on second down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. To throw, Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Being chipped. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Greer running in to pick up the sack.
They just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Putting their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a roll a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, it's King. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mills. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the middle, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
How many times we see it? I still get a kick out of watching some receivers do the pass trick in pregame. Always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Freeman again on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Freeman again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah,
Man, what the... I swear to God, this game, every time I play your ass, bro, that's 2 throws.
The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, they ran pretty much wild. They did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
On third down, it's Willis.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 20 now. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mills now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They go play action with Willis.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Willis will look to throw on first down.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10, Willis.
They set up the screen for Henry. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. 82 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On second down, here's Pierce. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Here's Willis.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to let the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Warriors 17, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Buffalo 18.
Willis to throw.
This to possibly force OT.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover as soon as football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Texans, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage or $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the